Hey, what's up, everybody? So, hey, this is my goodbye address to you, um, where it comes to me doing YouTube reactions. And what is happening with me in a quick nutshell is there's been a couple of different changes in my life, more changes coming. And so it's time for me to move on, move into a new area of my life, a different chapter, turn the page, whatever you want to, however you want to put it. So in a couple of weeks, you are going to see me taking a departure from providing YouTube content or music content on YouTube. So let me give you a little bit of a rundown of what's going to be happening with me and my channel in the next couple of weeks and then beyond that, man. So first off, I'm just reading bullet points here so I don't go off and talk too long. I don't like talking too long where it comes to these things. So I'm just going to jump right in, okay? I mentioned it's already a new chapter evolving into my life. And there's a couple of things that's really commanding more of my attention and my time going forward. My pops and old man Rufus, they are really at that stage where they're basically pretty much about to drop, and so I want to be closer, and so that I can be their executors and take care of their their wills and all of these different things, and just be there in support, put them into the ground, and make sure that their estates and everything is taken care of. It makes sense. They've been friends for so long. They're lifetime companions. They're soulmates. They've done everything together. It makes sense that they're going out at the same time together. So I know I won't get into the details of their physical challenges and stuff like that, but it's close to that time. And and as well too, I mean, so many years of partying, being on the road, boozing, drugging, and all of that sort of thing, that not only the great bands and artists that they were chasing after were doing, but they were doing themselves. So these guys are in their late 80s, so yeah, they're both fading out. So that's one of my big motivations, that I want to be closer. So I don't think that I'll move to Jamaica specifically and just kind of wait until they drop. I'll probably move closer though, maybe down to Florida, and just be there, just to hop over on a plane type of thing. I don't want to actually live there, because when you live in Jamaica, with all of the family around, you're the token son, and then you have to do everything for everybody. Oh, Wayne, I need to rebuild a house. Wayne, I need to do this. Wayne, I need to do that. So being a little bit closer is a good thing, but not too close. So moving on, as well, what else has happened in my life is recently I've lost a couple of really, really good friends from the military. And what I'm seeing is a pattern where these friends of mine are dying alone, and they are dying not being acknowledged and not receiving as much help as I've received and a lot of other people have received. And so recently Richard was saying to me, Richard is a fellow shipmate, fellow vet, and he said, yo man, do you know that Fast Eddie and Burnsy just passed, and they both actually took themselves out? And I've heard that one of them was trying to go through the process of getting a life after trauma claim and getting help from the Vets Association. Not blaming the vets or anything, but I guess the frustrations of life or challenges of life, whatever the situation was, caught up with him, and he just took himself out. And again, just like Jack, just like so many of our friends and shipmates and army buddies, he was alone. He had no one. That did it for me. You can hear about things going on with vets, but when it's somebody that somebody that you served with, someone that you were deployed with, hit me here. And so then Richard, just off the top of his head, said, yeah, it's too bad that we didn't have a YouTube channel for them, so that it could kind of ease their way and make it a little bit more easier for them to go and approach and ask for help. And 100 bells went off in my head. I said, Richard, holy cow, I'd never even thought about it. So I'll get to that in a sec. So that is another really big motivation for me to switch gears and devote more time towards that end. Really got to do more to help our great vets, man. So, I'm going to basically trade in my music reactions for a YouTube channel that's going to be focusing on helping vets more. And so it's a big step from a vet to be here to going to putting in a claim and asking for help. A huge step. It's like the Grand Canyon for some of them. And so if there is someone like me and Richard and other vets who are in the middle here building that bridge, and they can easily, let's say, go to a YouTube channel, they can see us talking to other vets, interviewing the Vets Association, and putting names and faces to all of the people that will help them and all of that sort of thing. It would make it a lot easier, I think, because Richard approached me and he said, yeah, the vets did this for me, and all you have to do is just basically, if he wasn't on me a lot of the times, and if he didn't really in some ways take me by the hand, I would probably never have gone that far in that process, and even to get myself on the Life After Trauma program and courses and stuff like that. So I realized that vets need a little bit more of a helping hand. There's got to be more of a bridge there, and I think that bridge is actually going to help making it easier, and might even save a couple of lives, man. These guys, they got to stop taking themselves out. So that's a big one for me. It's the big one for me. So in regards to my channel, this is what's going to happen. You're not going to see any more new content from me, with the exception of our great icons and influencers of years past. When a great influencer passes on, I'll do my best to stop what I'm doing and do a tribute. Okay, that's very important. So you will see the odd reaction from me, the odd tribute from me towards that end, but it's not going to be on a regular daily basis anymore. Patrons, subscribers, my longtime subscribers, and my PayPal subscribers, what I will do for you is this. All of the reaction recommendations that you have sent me that's in the queue, I will fulfill those. So between now, which is the 20th of April, and right now it's about 3 p.m. Pacific time, from now to the end of, it's going to take me probably about, I'm guessing about 6 weeks to get all of those done, all that's in the queue on the calendar. But what I'm going to say to my patrons, my PayPal subscribers, my longtime subscribers is, I will give you guys up until the 1st of May, right? You have until the 1st of May to cancel your Patreon. If the 1st of May comes, you're gonna get yourself billed again, right? So I'm telling you guys now, patrons, cancel your subscriptions now if you wish, so that you don't get billed for the next month. And what you have submitted to me already, it's going to be it's on the queue, and I will fulfill those. Okay, just so you know. Now, patrons, do not bug me with all of these messages like, oh, Wayne, I'm just checking to make sure that this is in the queue, this is in the queue. If I gave you a thumbs up, then it's in the queue. Do not bug me with messages. I don't want to come home and see 100 messages. What about mine? What about mine? What about mine? If I gave you a thumbs up and an acknowledgement, it's in the queue. I will get it done. Okay. And you will see it in 4 to 6 weeks from now. If 6 weeks comes and you don't see it, then something is up. Then get a hold of me. Hey, I'm just checking to see if you got this, if it's forthcoming. That's not pestering. If you message me before that and you know that I've given you a thumbs up, I consider that pestering, and I will ignore you. I will not respond. I don't want 100 messages in my inbox. Okay, patrons? That's definitely for you. Now, oh yeah, patrons. Patrons and PayPal subscribers. You are crazy, but some of you insist that I keep the Patreon up so that you can continue to support me. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I think that you're nuts, but no problem. I'll keep that going if you want me to. And, I mean, some of them said, yeah, watching you and your reactions over the last 3.5 years on a daily basis has done a lot for me, and I appreciate it very much. And I would like to continue to support you, in a small way. And that's cool. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. So I will keep that up and going. I think you're crazy, but thank you very much. I mentioned tributes for icons and influencers. What I'll do as well, too, there's been a number of people asking me, well, hey, listen, maybe you can share how you have constructed your YouTube channels, your reactions and things like that. What I'll do for you guys is I will write a book and I'll publish it on Amazon, ebook form, printed form, audiobook format, and kind of give you a rundown of how I constructed my YouTube channel. Maybe a few people will want to do it one day or what have you. As well too, I'm also in that how-to, I'm also going to basically kind of give you my feelings and my sentiments about music, especially classic rock, talking about the Renaissance and that sort of thing. So it's all going to be in pretty much one book. So I'll be doing that, but not anytime soon. It's probably going to take me 6 months to a year, maybe less than that. But it depends on how I navigate through life and time and stuff like that. What else do I have? I think that's it. I hit all of my... Oh yeah, Reuploads. What I'll do is recently I've been taking stock of a lot of the content that's just, it just gets erased off of YouTube and of Vimeo without me knowing. Sometimes, or in the past, I used to get notifications that, your Led Zeppelin reaction to this and this is no longer on YouTube or has been taken down or whatever the case is, but I don't get those notifications. And they just, vaporize overnight. So I'm going to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb, see what I still have in my banks and what's not published, and I will publish those or republish those in that particular case. So I'll do that over the next couple of weeks to a couple of months. And so everything that I have shot, I'll make sure that I at least re-upload. So we're getting close to 650 reactions over the last 3 years. So that's a lot, right? But there's dozens of them that can no longer be found. And I get these messages sometimes, hey, the link leading to your Doors reaction is empty, it's blank. I don't find your Doors reaction, where is it? So I've had to re-upload. You guys probably saw that last week. So that's what's happening. I can't understand and answer why they just disappear off of the platforms, but I'll do re-uploads, okay? And that's it, guys. That's basically what's happening in Wayne's World in a nutshell, man. Timing wise and everything, I have to refocus, and my life going forward is going to be a little bit different, and I'm going to be devoting my focus and my energies towards doing a little bit more for vets, and especially for my colleagues who are in pain. And if I can do something to help them to ease their way in a form of a YouTube channel, that's what I'm going to do. I got to be careful though. I got to formulate my steps so that I don't piss anyone off, that I don't insult anyone, that I don't throw shade at anyone, because I don't intend to do that. So it's got to be a very, very positive, outlooking, uplifting kind of channel in its approach, right? So that's what I'm going to do. It's going to take me a while to formulate this, and I've got to collaborate with a couple of other people in the vets community, and so you'll probably see something going up in the next couple of months. Anyways, that's my update. It's been wonderful being with you guys for the last 3.5 years, providing these reactions, and thank you for taking this walk with me in my rock and roll journey. And of course, there's the Beyond platform as well, but that was mainly basically answering a demand, fulfilling a demand that just wasn't going away. But really, this was all about Wayne's classic rock journey. So thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for sending me recommendations, because without that, I would have been lost. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know who, what, when, and where. And so you guys came along and you kind of helped to fill that in. Because if that guiding hand wasn't there, I wouldn't have lasted this long. Maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, and that would have been it. I would have been done. But yeah, man, 3.5 years. And you know, this channel, I consider it to be a success. Now you're saying, oh, well, you only got 20,000 subscribers. Yeah, but my plan, based on how I am, based on how I do reactions, based on how I approach things, my goal was 10,000 subscribers in about 3 years. I reached 10,000 subscribers in 6 months, right? And so based on my activity and what I can do, I was only capable of giving so much, and 20,000 subscribers is a huge success to me. And I could turn up the dial and immediately reach 100,000 subscribers if I wanted to. I know how to do it, you know what I mean? And there was one time when my patrons specifically were saying to me, hey, I would like you to go core, you know, for $30 a month on your Patreon platform. I would love to have like maybe 10 reactions, you know, and go from this. And so I thought, okay, I'll try it for like a second. And it only lasted for a second because I realized that my life wouldn't allow that kind of activity. And so some patrons were really disappointed about that, you know. So it just goes to show that if it was about making money, you know, on the platform, or growing my subscriber base, I could have turned the dial up and actually done that. But I was very comfortable with this platform the way it was. Anyways, long story short, I'm out where it comes to doing reactions on YouTube, with the exception of tributes to our great icons and influencers who are probably going to pass in the next little bit, and in the foreseeable future. So you will see me on YouTube from time to time. Anyways, thank you again. Have a good one. Take care. And again, just a reminder to patrons, especially, look for what's in the queue, all of it to be concluded in about 6 weeks. After 6 weeks and you don't see your reaction that you're pretty sure that you sent to me and I gave you a thumbs up for, get a hold of me then, okay? And otherwise, have a good one, take care, and I'll see you in my next couple of reactions. Peace.